Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most unprofessional professional podcast in the YouTube space, hosted by Zero Requiem. I'm joined by my guys again, and Kevin and Trevor.
Yo,
Yo, hey,
what's
cool. We
up?
did
Oh,
at the
thanks,
same
man. Thanks.
time.
That's funny. Um,
Piggyback. That is
so
funny, yeah.
this recording was initially gonna be postponed just because I was initially gonna have family over, but I don't, and well, we can actually have a sort of wrestling specific podcast this time around. But bef-
Yeah.
uh, but before we get into that, we of course have to talk about our favorite hobby, which is gaming. And
Oh God, you mean the one that's eating away at our wallets slowly but surely?
absolutely,
Hey, I thought our favorite hobby was edging it.
we're not even like 2 minutes in, and we're already pushing the
Oh
boundaries,
yeah.
aren't we? All right, well, and there goes, and there's Trevor's. Anyway, we're also experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties, so let's just hope that Trev's mic doesn't die on us or something.
I'll try to stay in one place. No guarantees, but yeah.
He'll do his best. um, we'll quickly
hmm
a couple things that will be coming up. We are going to talk about the Summerslam match card in a bit, but what's funny is around the same time is Evo's going to be happening as well that same weekend, and for just TLDR, I think we already covered as much as we could from the last podcast. I'm just waiting on just mostly Marvel Tokon info, and I guess the new Sony arcade stick is going to be shown, but not usable yet because it's still a prototype build. But there is a trailer for it
Interesting.
if anybody is interested. Just from my perspective, it looks promising to say the least. It's definitely so. I'm just wondering what the price tag is because it is a Sony specific product. So I wouldn't be surprised this like reaches around that 250 mark. But
Oof.
considering what it comes with, which is an actual bag that fits that arcade stick, and then some of the fact that there's wireless connectivity, and there's you could also change out the gates on the stick without having to like pop it open. It seems promising, but
Huh.
only time I'm kind of wondering if we are going to get a price at Evo. I wouldn't expect it, but maybe I could be surprised. But that's my prediction of it. Probably 250. If it's 200, I'll actually be more impressed.
I want to say it's
It's
like
not
around the
the
200 budget,
Hmm.
just because of the fucking DualSense Edge
Yeah, kind of like a
controller.
DualSense Edge controller.
Yeah,
that makes sense if they have that technology like implemented, they're gonna want to like get their money's worth for that. And it kind of makes sense.
And plus, like I would say their fighting games are still as niche as ever. But I mean, when you have Sony backing Marvel Tokon, I mean, we'll see. Only other thing
Tokon isn't an exclusive, right?
what happened?
Tokon isn't an exclusive, right?
It's PS5 and PC.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
so that's
is it
why
free play or is it
I assume it's gonna be an actual price game. I can.
Mm.
God damn it.
I mean, I know me and Gavin are gonna play it, especially because this is. I mean, dude, it's a fucking Marvel game, so I just want to see
Sure.
what they do with if they're gonna bring in the Dragon Ball fighters, kind of like the some of the goofy party modes out of it, where you can have like 8 people fight each other.
Oh God.
And I mean, they could
Chaos,
also,
dude. That's gonna be
dude,
utter
they could
chaos.
also do the raid boss mode as well because Dragon Ball did that, and I think usually you could watch Lythero always have a raid boss video, and it's so fucking funny, especially because
Mm.
just the cutaways of it too. It's always fun.
Oh yeah, hopefully that would be fun.
I mean-
Well, I mean, how much is the price point? Is it gonna be like the regular $59.99 or $69.99?
It's. I mean, I can only hope that it's $69.99, and if it's 60, I'd be impressed, considering that
Mm-hmm.
the roster that was shown that we talked about in the last pod is like 35 characters. So I was just like, that's a lot. That is a lot of characters.
That's more than Street Fighter 6. Yeah.
Well, yep. Don't worry, they're gonna. Well, Street Fighter 6 is gonna keep going until I don't know, whenever Street Fighter 7 happens.
I'm about to say, yeah.
But nah, I think
my God.
Street Fighter 6 is gonna. It seems like they're always gonna have a new season, and I mean, Tekken even I think has a bigger roster too than Street Fighter 6. Like
I mean,
base
come on.
roster.
Yeah, no, of course.
I mean, all I just
Which is interesting to me.
yeah, and then of course I mean Tekken, like we said, Armor King is probably gonna get his gameplay shown off out there. That's gonna be exciting. Well, so I'll try to be like.
Either way, this. Sorry, no, go ahead.
So I mean, I'm gonna be like very like while I'm watching SummerSlam, I'm also gonna be keeping an eye on like any Evo announcements. See what happens from there.
I see.
But I'm excited for it.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to think of like what this new arcade stick. What does it even look like? Does it look like a classic arcade stick, like a box, or is it like?
It's
Is it like the accessible one where it has like the circle?
It's here I'll link and if anybody wants to see this video I will have it at the description down below.
E.
So you can actually see. So it is traditional. It's traditional with lever, but what I'm actually kind of curious about, because like I'm looking at it, like design wise, it kind of seems like it takes some inspiration from one of the other third party brands, because the Kwanba, I believe it's the Titan or the B1 Titan. There's like a gap between the stick and the actual buttons, which definitely I assume it's there just to help from any misinputs. That's probably what it boils down to.
Okay, that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Maybe I might, if I could get my hands on it, I might go for it. We'll see.
What if you hate it? What if you like absolutely fucking hate it?
It's
That's
gonna
also like if you could switch out like the face plates.
that I'm actually curious about too,
Yeah,
because I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, is this like customizable? Because there's that big ass white plate where the buttons are. I want to know if like, yeah, you could change out the faceplates and the buttons. Because I might have to watch the video again just to see if there's a possibility that it's a modifiable stick. Because I mean, nowadays we have like so much competition when it comes to any like fighting game controllers and the like. Because nowadays we're
Right.
leverless is the new wave of it. But
What do they have? Like a fucking gyro ball, like to fucking roll like those old '90s. Fucking,
no, it's the direction.
mouses?
It's the directional pad one. I swear I think I've shown it to you.
I think so. I kind of want it to be like a little ball that you roll.
Nah, that's too many misinputs on that. I mean, I will give you this, Trev. You could probably do Zangief's SPD like very easily if you have a fucking gyroscope ball.
Okay, touche.
I honestly feel like
Oh my
if
God.
you guys have a cat or some shit, fucking just a cat just playing with that goddamn fucking ball.
Oh Jesus! The cat becomes the next pro player at Evo, calling it. That
Online,
happened.
they're ranked at number 15 on the worldwide scale as Mr. Bigglesworth, the cat. It's fucking.
Hell yeah!
Oh my God, that's funny.
It's great. Yeah, but yep, Evo. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on it. We're gonna probably also be checking with Gavin since he's most likely gonna be keeping an eye on it as well. So that'll be exciting. Um, Other big news that did come out of gaming related stuff. We'll start with the Sony is suing Tencent, who's like one of the biggest, probably the biggest like conglomerate in the gaming industry because they kind of have a hand in many companies. Like we're talking like to the levels of Blizzard and Riot. So
Oh wow.
So they're that big. That's how big their reach is. So Sony is suing Tencent because they just released or I guess there's some screenshots of a game called Light of Mortirum. I think that's how you pronounce it. It just looks like Horizon. That's just
Straight up.
like if I show the screenshots, which I'm gonna have to see if they're available. But basically, it's almost like 1-to-1 with Horizon, like very unapologetically too, and that's a whole thing. I'm gonna
Oh yo.
I can probably save
I
this.
copy my fucking homework, but don't make it look like you copied it.
Exactly. Yeah, basically, that's just what it looks like.
Oh, but they didn't follow that. They didn't do that right.
No. Yeah, I have.
Oh no.
You know,
Let's see.
all right, I sent it. Like that's one of the images. It's
Is
like I sent the image.
Oh, it's a side by side.
Yeah. You can't tell me that.
Oh no.
It's even down to the
Oh,
cover
no,
art
that-
too. Like down
It's
to
even
the
down to the design of the fucking beast. Like, what am I looking at?
Yeah, you're literally
What
looking
is
at
this?
Yeah.
Oh dear. No. They
So-
can't do that.
So I'm kind of wondering. I'm kind of wondering if Sony could potentially win this case because it is basically their IP that's being copied, and they're going against Tencent of all companies. But it's most likely going to be they're probably going to settle it off to the side, just like any other lawsuit like
Well,
this.
because like, I'm sure they could prove it very, very easily, but at the same time, like, with legal troubles like that, it's a lot of hearsay. He said, she said, and unless you have definitive proof that somebody got their inspiration from Horizon on the design board, yeah, no, it's. I feel like they're gonna settle out of court.
I have a
It's
I got the
usually-
odd feeling they're gonna. I'm pretty sure they're gonna settle. So
Yeah.
um
But it is unabashedly like a rip straight from Horizon coming. Come on,
yeah,
dude.
it is. It's very yeah, it's unapologetic.
Wild. So is this company called Tencent?
Yeah, Tencent. It's pretty much just like
How?
it's very big. It's like one of the biggest companies in like China specifically. But
Okay, I was gonna say I haven't heard of it, but I mean, if
They're
it's,
not
if it's big,
really-
they're probably international. So.
it's pretty much just like it's just one of the bigger parenting companies. That's how big they
Right.
are. And like I said, they usually have a hand in some of the bigger companies. Like I said, Blizzard, Riot Games, Activision, like you name it, they likely are involved some way, shape, or form.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's like I said, I can imagine that's what it is.
Light of Motirum.
Yeah.
That's the name of it.
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Oh my. Oof. Okay. Well, we'll be watching their career with great interest.
Oh yeah,
Thank you for the
we'll
intro.
totally be watching with.
I can't. All right. What's next on the docket, good sir?
All right. And then the next big thing that got there was a new job listing that came out like I think like sometime last week, and it seems like and it's kind of what it's I think it's finally time that we can say the console wars are ending because Sony is gonna start going multiplat with this new job listing.
What is the new job listing? What is it?
It's pretty much just over. They're pretty much it's a senior manager to oversee certain games, like more specifically first party titles from Sony to see if they will do well on other consoles. We're talking obviously PC, but we're talking specifically Switch 2 and Xbox. Those were the big ones that.
And we're talking, and we're talking big games like Sony exclusives, like Uncharted and Spider-Man and all these other ones.
All those.
Are you kidding me? My God.
Yep.
That I don't. Okay, wait. So they've made the biggest of stinks for like the last 20 plus years in terms of like exclusivity and getting over on this side and like maybe they're realizing. Do you think that they're realizing that people don't care about exclusives so much, and when they realize that they're leaving money on the table with not having it be ported to other consoles?
I mean, it's that's exactly what it is. Like, let's put it, because it's funny. I had an old coworker back home, and I said that, or I shared like something on IG that said I think exclusivity is starting to become like a dying fad, and it should just honestly go away at this point. I mean, let's put it this way. Nowadays, since what do companies want now? They want as much money as possible. It's a business at the end of the day. So you bring that shit back, or you can bring whatever games people want to experience. I'm sure the Xbox people, they've been wanting to play this fucking Spider-Man from Insomniac. I would too.
Oh my God. I mean, for sure. I mean, to say, that's an example for sure, and I'm sure, yes. But they're not just doing this just because of Insomniac. They're doing this across the entire
board.
platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, like, you got to think of other big titles that have only been exclusive to Sony. So, you're talking any of the... Well, okay. Is Ubisoft
they are not acquired. They're not acquired.
Okay.
They're third party.
So now, besides Insomniac, what other game studio? I mean, because I'm not as well versed. What other game studios would be like basically opening their games up to other platforms?
Well, right now the biggest one is Helldivers, because it's coinciding the same day as Gears of War Reloaded. It's like literally tit for tat. Like they are trading their exclusives to be on like their platforms essentially. Because Helldivers 2 is coming to Xbox on August 26th, and Gears of War Reloaded, while it's coming to Xbox and PC, it's also coming to PlayStation.
That's crazy.
And now, because of this new job listing, now this opens the possibility of what other games could be there. We could be seeing God of War on an Xbox. That's like for starters.
That's crazy to me.
So, to give you an idea, Trev, you can have games like God of War, Infamous, Uncharted, Last of Us on Xbox. That's just only a few that could. Now that leaves the question, because now then it sort of circles back to what we were talking about earlier. What about Tokon?
Well, yeah. Tokon... I thought Tokon was supposed to be across the board. Is it a Sony exclusive at the moment?
At the moment, it is. Well, I say it is, but it's PS5 and PC. So what I'm wondering is this going to be one of those? It's a year, because usually any of these games that are first on, or they say they're exclusive on PlayStation 5, it's usually like a year and a half like contract to be on that platform first. It's the same shit that like Final Fantasy does it, where it's like it's going to be on PlayStation first, and I mean, let's put it this way: Square Enix is kind of bleeding dry of money as well. Yeah.
I see.
So so that makes me wonder. Then does that? I can only assume this is supposed to be specifically for Sony first parties. I don't think it's for like the partnered ones, as far as I'm aware.
Okay. Well, because I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, that's gonna be crazy. I mean, honestly, that's gonna be kind of nuts to see people to see like Xbox command prompts or like QuickTime events with a Spider-Man game.
Yep,
It's gonna be weird, dude.
it's gonna be.
Well, I
it's
mean,
gonna be-
that's if they go back in and they add those, but like, I feel
I
like they're gonna
assume
just.
that's just what it's gonna be. So, like the other thing too is like I think this job listing has to make sure that the games are running like fine. It's like the big thing about it too.
Oh God. Well, who knows? Hey, if they don't, then we'll be back right here talking about it, talking shit and smack. So
Well, like we
that'll
always
be
do. Yep.
fun either way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But like I said, I am happy that this is going to be happening. I think this is a step in the right direction now. Because right now, like, and again, maybe because we're marred by this generation of consoles. Because like, there was no reason to get like really like many exclusives. Like right now, the only exclusive that I can think of is Astrobot. But mind you, that game
that's-
came out like
yeah.
that's going to be coming up its year anniversary. I think in like September or something like that. Whenever it released, and that's a good game. It's a fun game.
Yeah. I feel like though that had a leg up because it's so exclusive. Because the first, the prologue game, which came free with the PS5 to basically teach you
Playroom,
the
yeah.
mechanics and everything. So like, I feel like that whole experience, while also being free with every purchase of PlayStation 5, gave an immediate joyful experience, and it kind of introduced people to this lovable guy, and I think that's why it did so well, because then after that they also had just an amazing game that they put out.
Mhm.
So I feel like that is probably, I think you're right. I think that one's going to be the true blue only exclusive, because imagine playing both of those games on an Xbox where you're seeing years worth of PlayStation exclusives, like being, all the robots and the costumes and the cosmetics and everything like that, right? So like, it'd be kind of interesting to see if they do that, if they actually do put that one, but I don't think so. I think you're right. I think it's going to stay. That one's going to stay PlayStation.
I feel like that's the only time I would actually ever say that should stay exclusive. If anything, you can maybe port it to PC and then that's it. But I mean,
yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
But again, that's a decision up to Sony. Like, we're just speaking as people who are just consumers of their products.
Yeah. Right.
Now, I better
Well,
not.
I guess we'll wait with bated breath.
I better not hear someone try to clip this shit and be like, "Oh, he's all for exclusivity," and I'll just call them an idiot and say, "Did you watch the entire podcast, or did you only listen to this?"
Yeah. Screw you. Give us our watch time, damn it.
Like, give us insert that time and stamp right here.
Oh my God! I swear.
Show us the big booty Latinas.
No.
Oh wait, sorry, wrong
Shadow.
podcast.
Wrong one.
I can't. I swear, man.
Oh, and then I just saw this right now. Apparently there's a Nintendo Direct. Well, when this gets uploaded, it's already happened, but it is tomorrow, 6 a.m. for you guys.
Oh, come on.
I'm not waking up for that shit.
I'm not.
Watch the.
I'll,
I was gonna say,
I'll watch the highlights or watch it once it's fully uploaded.
It's gonna be
have
about
any rumors.
yeah, Pokemon.
Yeah, I think it's
I
supposed to be
think
a.
a
Oh,
Wait,
bundle for the Switch 2.
I thought they already had a Pokemon one specifically.
No,
oh,
so
they're
they're
just cranking
doing
them out.
yeah, what was it? XY, but it's called
Oh, Z to,
Z through
oh, they're
A.
doing. Oh, is it probably gonna be a Z to A stuff?
Yeah, so it's basically they're going back to XY,
Mm.
but
Mm,
with the Switch 2, and they're doing like redoing the whole like Pokemon X and Y and just doing it
Z to
Z
A.
through A. Yeah.
I see.
Which I'm all for it because you're getting mega evolve because fucking like what it was only for like 1 2 games and then they just like
Mm,
dropped it.
Jesus.
Uh,
Why did they drop it? Would you know why they did?
Honestly, I think it's just new fucking region and everything, and I actually don't know, but it's like the
Fair.
games
I
don't
thought,
even like the
isn't
games don't
it?
even follow like the.
Isn't it because the games are? It's the older games too that they've been doing recently.
No, not just that, but supposedly X and Y was in one timeline, and then they're basically we're switching between timelines when it comes to the games, but when it comes to
Mm,
the actual show, it was uh just the same timeline and all that shit.
okay.
I understand why they're doing this because they want to have the cake and it's just like freaking Marvel and DC where they go with the different because they want to be able to tell different stories that don't have stakes on the overarching story that they're telling. But I'm getting a little fatigued with this timeline thing
Yeah,
across all media.
I know. Fuck. I still remember Trev when you told me you went down. You watched a video about the Mortal Kombat fucking timeline, and you were like, "What in the fuck?"
Well, okay, yes, okay. I don't remember the YouTuber. I'll see if I can find him and I'll send it to you. If I can't, then just look up like a whole entirety story of MK or even Tekken because the same guy did both of these. And as far as I know, this guy again I can't remember his name, but he was at first he was a casual fighter game guy, and then he got really into Mortal Kombat, and then he segued into Tekken. He did 2 long videos on each about the timelines and the chronological events that take place between each of them. And Mortal Kombat, I'm sorry, Tekken is crazy, but I could follow that a lot easier than fucking Mortal Kombat. Like what the
You know
hell,
what I
dude?
respect about Tekken at least that is the fact that they stay consistently insane.
It's the same brand of insanity, like every
Yeah,
freaking
but they don't
installment. Yeah,
resort
I
to
agree.
as something as stupid as the timelines. Like, I can get behind the magical powers and shit that keep happening, but timelines? No, that becomes like, fuck you, we can do whatever we want now.
Shout out to Liu Kang God.
Fire God, fucking
Jesus Christ.
Fire God Liu Kang, man.
All right, Fire God Liu Kang.
Yeah.
Anyways, I feel like it'll be okay. I mean, because Pokemon has stood the test of time, so I feel like they have an understanding of what they want and what they want to do. I just hope that it's not gonna. I hope
It's
it
just
still feels like Pokemon. That's my only concern with every new installment for that.
just a daily reminder too that Game Freak or Nintendo seems to shackle Game Freak when it comes to making the game actually like stable too. But then as soon as Game Freak does something else, I don't know if you've seen it, Trev. It's called Beast of
I
Reincarnation.
have.
Beast of Reincarnation,
Oh
and I was
my.
like, wait,
Uh,
Game Freak, the Pokemon company or that
the
Pokemon
Pokemon
studio.
people.
The Pokemon people can make video games.
Like triple A content, dude. My jaw was on the fucking floor when I saw that trailer. I was like, what? What the hell?
Yeah, but
It looks sick. Do we know what kind? I'm sorry, I keep segueing, but like that game, do we know if that's like an action RPG or is it like
it's I think it's gonna be I haven't watched that trailer in a minute, but from what I remember, it was kind of Souls-like, at least combat-wise.
Oh,
I
you're right. You're right. You're right.
At least it's based on the trailer, so for all I know. I mean, then again, nowadays, the term Souls-like seems to get thrown around a lot because like recently Phantom Blade Zero just got its gameplay shown. And when I watched that, I was like, is this going to be Souls-like? And I was like, oh, hell no, it's not. It looks similar, but I can assure you it's not. It's a straight-up action game.
Oh, shit. All right, good.
Basically what Wu Chang should have been. Because I was initially going to use Wu Chang footage, but I got so goddamn frustrated like in the first like couple areas. Supposedly it gets better, but I think I just got more frustrated that I didn't even want to play the game anymore. And I went straight back to.
Every
I went
time
back to. Go on, Trev.
No, you. Oh, I was just gonna say like, it sounds like copium to me. Every time someone says, "Oh, it gets better," it's like, yeah, come on.
like
The
that's
game's
what
supposed
this.
to hook you
See,
in from, like,
the
the first
problem
moment,
that
so,
I
like,
have
yeah.
with Wu Chang is like it's a visually beautiful world, but the problem is then the combat does not feel fun at the beginning.
Oh, that's
So-
unfortunate.
Because I was like, I see it. It's just I wish I actually every time I hit somebody they actually get stunned. Like, I mean, then it's not
Sure.
like it's not to say that like it doesn't happen in other games, but like, come on, I feel like this is like the most egregious one of them all.
That's a fair point.
But I don't know. Like I said, I think Gavin and I tried. We dropped it. I think if it makes it to Game Awards this year, I wouldn't be surprised. It's definitely a high quality game. It's just not for me.
Hmm.
Plus, I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get through fucking Lies of P because I think I'm almost done with the base game, and then I'm gonna jump straight into the DLC. Which,
This DLC.
it's just I think it's just like a completely new level for the game. And
Mm.
here's the part that pisses me off because it just got announced like yesterday. This fucking Lies of P is going to be a free PlayStation Plus game next month. In all fairness, now granted, we didn't fucking know around June.
Well, I just think that's been so like all of us, right? Like we like, oh my god, I got to get this game. It's finally like discounted, but that's the thing. They always discount it like heavily right before they put it back. They put it on the fucking game catalog.
I mean,
It's-
the
like, they're trying
window
to squeeze
that
out the last
that
bit of
window has been
purchases, right,
closed.
right,
Yeah, but that window has been closed for me since I started playing the game. So, but you know what?
Fair.
I'm actually happy. At the end of the day, I'm glad I'm getting to experience it because it's
Mhm.
it's the closest thing I'm getting to a Bloodborne 2 right now. Bloodborne
Crazy.
fans inhaling so much copium right now.
I mean, they're turning to a Pinocchio game.
Yep. Yeah, it's who knew that
That's kind of-
Bloodborne 2 was just you as Pinocchio.
Who knew Bloodborne was a prequel to Pinocchio? What the hell? Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Oh man.
Yep. But
All right, sir. Are we ready to get into this whole?
I think we're ready to get
next part
into
of
the
the
main
podcast.
course. What this
Oh, boy,
pod
here we
is
go.
about. Now we can actually, since the last time I think Kevin and I actually did a legit wrestling like podcast episode was literally I think like WrestleMania, like months back.
That makes sense.
Like we just
Right,
did,
yeah.
we did our overall review of WrestleMania. But now we can have a predictions episode. And
Before we get into that, I just wanted to say, say his name and he
he
appears.
appears. I believe in
Joe
Joe Hendry.
It's one of the fucking greatest nights of all fucking time.
I can't.
and
It's so crazy. Like I can definitely say this. Like if you're a casual wrestling fan, it's not. Or you're just a casual like fan. You do not know how big Joe Hendry being at WrestleMania was. Because it's just
Highlight to me.
it's not just the fact that it's Joe Hendry. It's the fact that it's a TNA champion at a WrestleMania.
champion.
That's nuts.
But apparently, and what's funny too is NXT last night kept getting a bunch of Joe Hendry like jump scares. Because I was watching the Santino versus Ethan Page North American match. I kept seeing Joe Hendry pop up. I was like, what is with Joe Hendry's jump scares?
I love that the whole like community, like the whole wrestling community, is just like, yes, open arms, welcome this guy. Hello, yes, please, more.
I mean, Joe
please.
Hendry, Joe Hendry is really fucking good too. So he's entertaining as fuck.
He's got charisma. He's got the whole pack, and he's doing it. I can't even explain it. Yeah, he's solid in the ring, solid out of the ring. He's funny as fuck. He's talented. He's great. I love him.
At this point, like I mean, his contract is gonna end. I think his contract with TNA is ending later this year, so it's likely he'll get signed with WWE at this point.
Do you think he'd be replacing anybody or just added?
It's just he's gonna be added. That's what it likely is gonna be, and I wouldn't. Yeah. It would be dumb to pass up on him if I were WWE. Like, just have him be his main roster debut be at Royal Rumble next year.
Perfect. I love
that. But
all right.
All right. Now the main course. The first time ever we are having a 2-night SummerSlam event. And
oh my god.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm okay with this 2-night thing as long as it's only the big shows. So specifically, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, of course, makes sense. SummerSlam, that's fine. Dude. And yeah, Survivor Series, I'm okay with those 4 having the 2-night events. After that, only exclusively 1 night.
I think, yeah. Because anything lower than that, they'd just beleaguer the point. They would just be like, all right, come on, let's get to the next one.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting a whole other fucking night. Yeah.
I mean, this whole summer, like, everything feels like it's been, like, slightly rushed because, like, there's, like, been, like, a 2 to 3 week gap between, like, all the PLEs. Like, I think since WrestleMania, really. Because it did not take long to get to Backlash, and then obviously Saturday night's main events are in between, and then Money in the Bank, and all those other pay-per-views. Oh, and is it Crown Jewel that was this year, Kevin? The one in Saudi?
No, Crown Jewel is until
October, right?
Shit, I think it's September. I want to say September, October. They haven't announced it yet because after SummerSlam is Clash at Paris.
Yes.
And then after that, Crown Jewel. I don't think they're gonna do it at Saudi. I think they're gonna do it at
It's like Australia.
Yeah, I think they're going back to Perth.
Yep. Rhea Ripley getting that welcome home. And by the way, Trev, what's fucked up about Crown Jewel? Since it's in Australia, and Kevin and I did this with Elimination Chamber last year. We stayed up till like 5 a.m. to watch the entire show.
Watch it live? Are you crazy?
What the hell?
Hey, we started work later that day, so we're good.
Did we start work later, or
either we started work later or we had our days off? I don't remember. All I just know is that Kevin and I, we watched Elimination Chamber. I had coffee in hand to make sure I stayed awake, and then I fell asleep like as soon as the show was done.
That's so funny. Oh my god, that's so funny.
I think I was still awake because I did something that I wasn't supposed to.
Oh, and we're not going to talk about that live on the podcast.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Patreon.
All right.
I took 200.
Go to the first.
I was breaked up until like.
You're outing yourself. You're leaking your own chat, Kevin. Jesus Christ! I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right.
All right.
So
But,
honestly, no, honestly, I think I played like a match of Fortnite and then I knocked out.
nice.
uh,
Honestly, real though. Honestly, fucking real.
very real. All right.
What's this first matchup here I've
All
seen
right.
on night one? Yeah.
All right. So, and I honestly can't remember the exact order that they showed this card, but I'm only just going to have it the way we have it listed right now. Gunther
Yeah.
versus CM Punk for the heavyweight championship. Um,
Oh my god. Oh my
that's
god.
it's gonna be a fun
Um,
match, but sadly, I don't think Punk is winning this. I'd be surprised, but I give him like a 10% chance. But I think Gunther's walking out of
well,
this.
well, the bigger storyline was him. What was a couple months back was him and Jey Uso. That was
Yes.
the big storyline that was happening. So like, I feel like I haven't kept up for this. What has developed to have CM Punk go against Gunther? Is he just going for the title, or is he doing for retribution?
Title because CM Punk won a gauntlet match that basically with the winner getting a shot at Gunther.
Oh
So,
shit! Oh god!
And I mean, pretty much everyone got destroyed by Braun Breaker except for obviously CM Punk because of just 20 interferences that kept happening, which led
Jesus
to
Christ.
like one of the matches that's later on this card. So
Oh, okay. We'll get to that. We'll get
to it. But basically, CM Punk
Mm-hmm.
versus, like I said, CM Punk versus Gunther. Honestly, it's just a very good match on paper because you get obviously Gunther's like classic like wrestling style that's just hard hitting, and you have a technician in CM Punk.
True.
So it's just gonna be a fun clashing of styles.
Okay, so
I feel like I'm gonna be
'cause
watching. You go ahead.
No, because the thing is like, all right, I don't know, again, because well, I don't know if you've seen Unreal or anything, or any clips of it for WWE Unreal, but this match was supposed to happen in WrestleMania.
Yep, I saw that board. This was initially supposed to happen at WrestleMania, but clearly, you just know how WWE is. It could just change on the fly.
Yeah.
What makes me think that like they thought that they had like better numbers for Jey Uso, so they probably pushed him with his storyline.
Well,
against Gunther.
Jey Uso was just super over with Netflix, the Netflix executive, so that's likely what led to that change.
I see.
And yeah, and again, you just gotta watch Unreal. I'm barely like halfway through the second episode. I think like each episode is like 45 minutes, like to an hour.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but again, it's like just watching that and then watching right now was leading up to SummerSlam. It kind of like it makes it,
It supplements
sense.
it.
yeah, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, then, I mean, I think you're right. I think this sounds like a very solid match. It sounds like it's going to be fun. I don't know what kind of twist they're going to have for this one. If they have any, it might just be like.
And this is where the unfortunate part comes in because the only way I see Gunther not walking out of this, and this was assuming Seth Rollins didn't get injured or it's not that serious of an injury, that he just cashes in. Say like CM Punk win, like no matter who wins this, like Seth Rollins would have cashed in. But now with this with Seth Rollins' injury, I don't have a clue where that's going now. Because some people are saying it's not as bad. Some people are saying it's serious.
Oh no!
And we're still having Seth Rollins still holding the Money in the Bank contracts, like at the end of this.
Yeah.
It's just a weird situation to be in.
Do you think?
Again,
do you think Paul?
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
go
I was
ahead.
gonna say like either way, like Money in the Bank is like the contracts for a whole year, so it doesn't matter if he's like injured now. He still has until next year to cash it in.
That's true, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it becomes the problem for me because like if you think about it, all the Money in the Banks in like what the last like 2-3 years have been under some form of scrutiny, whether it's bad booking or, in the case of Seth Rollins, an injury that is going to sideline him for a very, very long time. And granted, we could just be getting worked right now. We could just be getting worked, but only time will tell on that one.
Right. Yeah, it depends on how fast he heals, or if he's, I kind of hope we are getting worked, because I don't want him to be like completely out of commission
Yeah.
for a while. But yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, especially because they were like teasing the fact that Braun Breaker might be the new leader of this group because Seth Rollins is out. So
Ooh.
So that's the other thing. What's going on with, because it looks like they're fast tracking to get Braun Breaker to be the next big thing. And obviously,
Dude,
he has Paul Heyman by his side.
nuts.
He has Paul Heyman.
Yeah. Well, that's. Oh my God. Okay, so Paul Heyman. I was going to ask, like, because of this injury for Seth, like, what's his deal? What are they gonna do with Paul? And how are they? And I think what you're suggesting, I think that's actually a really good idea. If Braun is on the up and up, then it might be a little infighting within that. But I don't know if that's going to lead to a collapse or complete like change in regime in terms of their.
Exactly. So that's
you know what I
that's
mean?
what I'm wondering too. So only time will tell with like the coming weeks. But I think we're likely gonna get Braun Breaker getting a pretty big spot for next year with the way we're going right now. So I'm excited for that. I love Braun Breaker, dude. He is so fucking good.
He's electric.
He's
so good.
Like, bro, he's got the crowd behind him every time he like does the fucking dog barks too. And he's pretty and he's so fucking good on the mic, especially because he takes inspiration from his uncle, fucking Scott Steiner. So
Oh, yeah, okay, for sure.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what comes out of this group. But
It should be fun.
yep. So, like I said, but to get back to Gunther versus CM Punk, what's everyone picking? I'm picking Gunther.
I mean,
pick
yeah,
Gunther.
go ahead.
But again, it's fucking like 10 years, dude. Dude came back after 10 years later. I want to see CM Punk with the fucking championship again.
That's fair.
That would be honestly, that would be very satisfying as a storyline. But I could also see, in case they want to push anybody else, the heavyweight position. Is there anybody else you could think of that could go against Gunther right now, and that it has reason to?
Or like at least like a believable. I mean, the only other person that I can,
or if not, yeah.
The only problem is right now, all the guys that I would have picked to try to start going against Gunther are either in a separate feud or are on a different brand. Specifically, LA Knight.
That's a good point.
Like that.
Now that's a match.
That's a match I would want to fucking watch because you have you got the fucking the electrifying Kavorka that is LA Knight.
Oh my god.
And again,
now that you say that, I'm sorry.
We're gonna will that shit into existence, aren't we?
Yes, I hope so. I really hope so, because what I want to happen now is during this match, I want LA Knight to be a surprise person, and just, maybe CM Punk is about to, and he messes him up, and then Gunther gets the edge on him, and it creates like a little bit of a rivalry, maybe a three-way rivalry between LA Knight, CM Punk, and Gunther.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I think it'd be strong. It'd be strong.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. The only problem is I don't know if LA Knight is still considered SmackDown though, because he's made appearances on Raw. So
I think he is still SmackDown, but I think when he made appearances on Raw, they were kind of like
It was just mostly to
Um,
push the Seth Rollins feud for the most part.
yeah.
So, yeah. Moving on. Moving on. Honestly, I'm like low key excited for this match. Like, I have no idea why. Because I think this is kind of a really goofy match on paper, but I'm excited. We have Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. Um, I'm gonna be upfront. I don't think we should. It should be pretty obvious who's winning this match.
Wait, are you talking about Randy? You talking about the 2-on-2 with Randy Orton and
Yes.
Jelly?
Yes. Let's just go straight to the celebrity match.
Basically what this is. You know, I think at the very least, I think this is gonna be a clash of personalities, more so than it is like an actual
Match.
2v2. Like I feel like they're gonna be, they're gonna get the RKO, of course, with Randy. They're gonna be
Jelly Roll's
crazy acrobatics with Logan.
And Jelly Roll is gonna be.
Oh my god.
He's gonna probably have like a sort of 5 moves of Doom spot, and then his finisher. We know what it is now because it's a black hole slam, or big boss slam, depending on who you ask. And then Drew is gonna be Drew, who you
Right.
could always trust. I have a feeling though, what's gonna probably happen is I think either Logan or Drew is gonna hit each other with their finishers. Either like Logan hits Drew.
I'm calling. Yeah.
Or Drew
I
McIntyre
guess.
claymores Logan Paul, which I honestly would be. I'm not going to be upset about that.
You know,
I don't
I
think
can actually
anyone's
see
gonna be
both. I
upset
see
about that.
Logan. Yeah, I see Logan hitting first, and then like it's kind of like how it was with Cena. I feel like he's gonna be like, no, wait, and then Drew is gonna either see red and immediately do that, or he's gonna save that for a moment, and then it's gonna be the death. I don't know if that's gonna be like, because if they go that route, then I don't see them winning. You
Well,
know what
I
I
don't.
mean?
Like I said, I don't expect.
I'm-
I unfortunately don't expect either. I don't expect Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre to win this match at all.
Oh
Like-
god,
like,
that would
I'm
be,
sorry,
how
but-
crazy would it be if they actually did?
Would be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, damn.
But yeah, Randy and Jelly Roll, they're probably gonna win this.
It's gonna be a fun one though.
It's gonna be a fun match. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it is.
All right. All right. Next match. We're gonna do WWE Women's Championship match. Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton. I don't know what to feel about this match because I feel like we're falling into the pitfall that is Tiffany Stratton like WWE like championship match buildup, which is they're not great. Or they haven't built up this match very well, even though it should be better. Because this is actually a really good match. The problem is that the build-up sucks.
Well, because they haven't done anything. Well, at least from what I've seen, they haven't done much with either of them, except for building up like the TS matches. But like, I have no stake in this. Like, I got nothing here. You know what I mean?
I mean,
as a fan,
let's put it this way: the biggest issue with this match was that I think this was relying on the fact that Naomi was the looming threat the whole time.
Mhm.
But they pulled a fucking swerve at Revolution, so now we're just wondering this match is just gonna be. Again, it's just gonna be a good match. That's what I can definitely say for certain. This is gonna be a good match. And I think I'm just excited to see how this goes. I'm picking Jade Cargill to win this one. She's gonna get the confetti and fireworks.
that'll be fun.
That's all I could say.
I love confetti. I love. That's a horrible thing to say about a wrestling match. Like, oh yeah, I love confetti.
Just maybe you should just start
I'm
watching.
sorry. Like it's
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah. We're gonna say, Kev.
I was gonna say I'm kind of glad it's not the main event. It's just like a regular.
It's kind of like just
I
a
think
match
it's
on
like-
the card.
Yeah, just a match on the card, honestly. Because I
For
think the main
sure.
event is Gunther versus Punk.
No, I don't. No, it's a different match that we're gonna talk about later.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what's being promoted as the main event.
Oh, let's
I
see.
see.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that match later. But
So what's next? We got. Um,
so the next
Okay.
wait, did we even like write down? Wait, who do we have listed for the Jade Cargill and Stratton?
I think you're right.
Uh,
I don't know too much. I just want the confetti now. So let's go with Cargill.
Trevor's reason, confetti.
Confetti.
Kevin,
That's so
Kevin,
sick.
I'm guessing you're picking Cargill as well.
honestly, she has been putting in that work. Um, but again, it's like Tiffany just losing it like after winning it on WrestleMania. Or no, wait, not winning, but
No, she
when she
wanted.
cashed it.
No, wait. No, cashing. That's what it was.
She cashed
Hmm.
it.
Like
I
what
think
earlier this year. So
yeah. Again, it's I could go for either or. It's kind of like it doesn't matter who wins as long as like the match is better than the match that was in WrestleMania.
well, we don't like to fence it here. So
Uh, I'll go for Tiffany.
all right, we'll put it. So we got two Cargill. Well, one reason being confetti, and 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 one for Tiffany Stratton. All right, can't
Look,
complain on that one.
ever the contrarian. I can't complain about Kevin being the contrarian here because again my reason was confetti.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Okay.
Next match. The women's tag team championship with the Judgment Day, which consists of Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Ah! I'm picking Judgment Day on this one.
Really?
I think because they're
Wait, does it? Go ahead.
so the reason I picked Judgment Day for this is because I think they're really building up those two together, especially because Roxanne is filling in the Liv Morgan sized hole on that team. But she's doing great, dude. Well, I always expected Roxanne Perez to do good. Like even in like NXT, I was like, oh, she's the future champion. Like she can literally win like Royal Rumble or Money in the Bank. She's a champion, like no matter what. And then now you have,
Fair point.
and then if this is her, with this being her first championship, I'm okay with this. And she covers like she basically covers Raquel Rodriguez's weaknesses, just kind of like how Liv Morgan also did that as well.
Mm-hmm. To me, Liv Morgan was always a bit more conniving of how she did that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
Like a true
that could be
heel.
just the nature of their character. Like,
Like
yeah,
a
like a true heel, exactly. So like, so you're saying Alexis Bliss and Charlotte Flair would be the baby faces of this matchup?
They are, and the funny thing is that their dynamic on SmackDown is like they're the odd couple of of the tag team division, because
That's funny.
the gimmick for them is that they're not friends, and they literally have a shirt that says we're not friends.
Okay. Then
And
yeah, yeah.
and I think what does kind of help with these two though is that I think Alexa Bliss is really bringing out that what was missing in Charlotte Flair, like since she came back, which was some form of charisma. Because the problem we've always had, like Kevin and I have I've always said about Charlotte Flair, is when she can put the work, but man, does she sandbag a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
But something about this tag team has worked out for her, and like it just seems like she's so much better now compared to before.
Well, you add that dynamic of the, like you said, odd couple. Like that kind of makes sense then, because it balances out all that sandbagging,
And
and it kind
what,
of like.
yeah, and what helps too is
Mhm,
the fact that obvious is Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair are, they grew up in the business together, like early days NXT. We're talking
mhm.
the black and gold NXT.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
Okay.
like that was
Gotcha.
like we're talking that's like peak NXT era when it was the black and gold era.
Mm,
So, but
I see.
I
I see.
I see but like I said, I'm picking the Judgment Day to win this, but probably winning through shenanigans or a possibility of a fallout between Bliss and Flair.
Interesting. I
Uh,
think that is more likely, but I want to say I want to root. I think I want to root for the odd couple because
it would be funny just to
I,
see them holding the
well, it would
titles.
be funny. Yeah, it'd be funny. It'd be funny to see that, and then maybe like it can devolve immediately after they get the title. But like, you know, yeah. So I feels it.
Kevin, what are you thinking of this match?
Uh, honestly, I feel like the Judgment Day is gonna win, but at the same time, I think when it comes to like Alexa and Charlotte, I think Alexa is just helping Charlotte get back into the groove again. Because again, it's like she was out for like a whole year, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like she's really kind of like
She's shaking off the rust from
yeah,
that time off.
yeah, not just that, but she's also like still like kind of like I think overthinking of it, and it's because of her injury. So it's kind of like uh,
That could be the reason
she just
she was falling back into her bad habits.
yeah. So I think with Alexa Bliss is just pushing it, but I don't think they're gonna give him like the title. I think it's just give them an opportunity to like just for Charlotte could just like
She
it's
could
basically like
grow.
riding the bike. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just like just basically like I'm not gonna say relearn everything, but just
Kind of get
like
that groove back for Charlotte.
yeah.
Because we want the
Because again,
Charlotte Flair that is really good.
yeah, again, I just feel like just the injury, like itself, kind of like I'm not gonna say messed up like everything, but it just
It
has
definitely
her
had an
overthink.
effect.
Yeah,
Like I think
because again,
go on.
it's again, it's an injury that because what it was her ACL.
I think it was like an ACL tear or something like that. Something with her knee, essentially.
Yeah, because imagine like with every other like superstar that had like an ACL tear, some of them didn't come back, some of them did come back. So it's kind of like,
But like,
but
did they come back 100% is the real question.
yeah,
Because like Seth Rollins, for example. I mean, his whole fucking knees are blown out in general. So like he
yeah,
moves
because
he moves a lot slower compared to like pre-injury. Like, dude, crazy.
Shit's hard, man.
Yep. But
I have
but
not
I
wish
think I
that on
like what
anybody.
Kevin was saying too. Is like maybe like because of the injury, yeah, Charlotte Flair was starting to fall back into the things that we criticize her for. But it's like I said, she's probably like, and I say this just because this is as of now her career, is that she might be. I honestly kind of would view her as one of the most overrated like women's wrestlers at the moment, mostly because she's kind of been handed the belt a lot, and she's kind of got like she lacks a personality outside of it. But now with Alexa Bliss's team up, she's actually getting a personality. So that's just my opinion.
That's good. That's good. But yeah, I feel like you're right there, actually.
Yeah, but okay. Next match on the card. This is gonna be one for Trevor. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. This is the third fucking matchup for them, and I think they're tied for
Okay, so you're. Oh my
for
god.
this. Yeah, this is
They're
the tiebreaker.
Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
So the only thing that concerns me about this match is because of the a lot of the backstage stuff with specifically Karrion Kross, because this man has been a very underutilized wrestler. So the fact that he's getting like PLE matches is kind of insane.
But do you think they're pushing him? Do you think they're pushing him to be
Well, that's
a
what
bit
we're
more in the
hoping
spotlight?
that's what we're hoping right now, because this man has yet him and Scarlett have yet to be offered a contract, and their contract ends at the end of August. That's
Oh dear God.
that's what worries me about this. Sorry, I just got a text.
Well, okay. You're good. Here, let me actually look at this again. So, okay, so you have a fan favorite babyface in Sami Zayn,
and a fan favorite
and he's won.
heel.
He's already won. Yeah. So I feel like again, this is one of those matches that are like on paper, this should be an amazing match, especially
Cut off.
if it's like tiebreaker. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But sorry. I feel like it's going to be an amazing match on paper, but at the same time, I am hesitant because if they haven't renewed it at Karrion Kross, or there's been no talk of that or anything else like that, I feel like we already know the outcome of this.
Yes.
You know, if
See,
there's
that's
no
where
suggestion of
that's
him
the
being-
scary part about this match. It's like, because the big thing is that Karrion Kross, that first match he had with Sami this year was like his first singles match in like a long time. Like, we're talking since possibly sometime pre-Mania last year. That's how long it's been.
Jesus Christ.
And Karrion
That's
Kross
a little
is
criminal.
so good as a wrestler, dude. Like,
Yeah.
he's got charisma. He's got the wrestling, like the really good wrestling style. Like, he's a big dude, but who's super methodical and very like mocking. And it's entertaining as fuck to watch.
Would you say that he has like a technical aspect to him, kind of like CM Punk?
Yeah, definitely. He's very much a technical wrestler. But he's also like a
Well, 'cause
power
you said
wrestler.
he's
He's a hybrid between them. He's a power wrestler and a technical wrestler.
Maybe that's why they haven't done, because maybe they don't know exactly how to pitch him, because they've only ever done like one-on-one for like, and that's not to say like CM Punk doesn't have his power, but like comparatively, come on, there's no contest there.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, like, and again, it's like Cross has like really been like trying to get that push, and I think he is more than deserving of said push. It's just unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with WWE. Like, I personally think, like, unfortunately, this is a match that Loki is decided by an outside factor. But if I'm going to be upfront, I think either way, I unfortunately just don't see Karrion Kross winning this. Just because it is going to be, because Sami Zayn is like the ultimate underdog as of now.
Yeah.
So, and this is going to be like him, like, fighting his demons, like, so it's a lot of like metaphorical shit on this match. But I think we're gonna get we're gonna have a great match out of this. I'm picking Sami Zayn to win this, and then I'm praying that Karrion Kross gets offered a new contract at the end of this month.
Yeah, I think I'll piggyback off of that, because like I think you're right with how everything is being set up and how everything is around it going. I feel like that's going to be the safe option. But then, yeah, I do hope that he does get renewed for another contract. Maybe even, and then they figure out, okay, maybe on this time around, we'll get him in more, like, more solo matches, right? Because, like, yeah, you're right. He hasn't even.
He would honestly be a great heavyweight champion. Because I mean,
dude,
again, if you see how he cuts his promos, there's something about it that feels raw. And like, it's very like it just feels raw. That's the best way I could describe it. There's no fluff, there's no flair. It's straight. And that's what I love about Karrion Cross promos, man.
You don't get any fluff. You get no bullshit. You get
No BS. Just
proper.
you just get his feelings like out of every word. But Kevin,
I feel like they have to acknowledge his fan following. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
they have to. They have to.
Yeah.
Kevin,
I get it. Sammy's the underdog, but I honestly want Karrion Cross
yeah,
to win.
I don't blame you.
Because honestly, just like the whole story line and the whole build up for it, but not just that, but I kind of feel like they're just gonna check his performance, like how's it going, like with this whole Sami Zayn and everything. Because again, I think I read somewhere, saw somewhere that they were like talking about renewing his contract, but I think they were just gonna renew it for about a year and see how it goes from there. Because again, is the same thing like how with fucking Arturo's, like every time they come out and everything, they were just the like people want him out there. People want Cross out there.
And it's kind of like the fact that he's always been left as an afterthought. It's tragic.
Yeah.
We can only hope, right?
I mean, I feel like people are going to take it as an insult if he doesn't get renewed. You know?
Oh, absolutely. The entire IWC is gonna be like lighting up WWE, like as if WWE wasn't being like marred by fans right now. I think this would be the catalyst. One of the catalysts, that's for sure. Because the dude's a moneymaker. He has the #1 like selling merch. So that's not something you could just say, "Oh, we're not going to renew this guy. He's your #1 merch seller." So
The only time I think that if that's the case, then I think they will only do that if they have someone in the wings more marketable. But I don't know who it would be. I don't know.
But so Trev and I are gonna pick Sammy. Kevin's picking Cross, which I don't mind at all. Honestly, this is probably gonna be one of those matches. It's probably gonna be so evened out, but I'm too worried about an outside factor, unfortunately. That I can only hope that the magic of this match really carries it. But main event of night 1, at least what's being projected to be the main event. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed.
Okay, I need some context here because I think I missed the team up between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. How the fuck did that happen?
So Roman Reigns came back after the gauntlet match that I mentioned with CM Punk. And he basically, he just cleaned shop. He just took out Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And of course, because Jey Uso was helping CM Punk, Roman is obviously going to help Jey Uso, but he's not. But he already is staring daggers into CM Punk because obviously the WrestleMania match and him taking the wise man. And now Roman just hates Paul Heyman.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he called him a dumbass.
Wow.
But this was honestly, the more I thought of when I saw that moment, I was like, oh, they're making a Roman Reigns and Jey Uso fucking team up versus the two Brawns. And I was right.
And here we are. Okay. Well, I don't know how well they work together, like Roman Reigns and Jey. I mean,
oh, dude, this is years. They've tag teamed for years, along, whether it's 6-man or it's because usually it was, especially with the pandemic era, these two were always like
Mhm.
they were going at it or they were teaming up.
Interesting.
So I can only imagine that this is just gonna be it's gonna be one of those Roman Reigns is gonna be the hot tag um so for this match. But
Hmm.
I'm gonna pick but as far as like who I think is winning this, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso I think is just winning this no matter what. But I think we're gonna get great showings from both Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And maybe
For
shenanigans with
sure.
Paul Heyman as well.
That would be kind of crazy.
He gets Superman punched right there.
I can't with that. It's so funny. Could you imagine if they spear Paul Heyman?
You know, that was the other thing I
Ooh.
was just thinking of, and that would be you just see Paul like, and he gets stretchered
No.
out. He gets stretchered. Well, who does he take the spear from, though? Does he take a spear from Roman or Braun Breaker?
No, it has to be Roman. I'm sorry. As much as Braun Breaker is like kind of redefined that move, it's got to be. It's gonna be too weighted if Roman does it because it's gonna be like come out. First of all, it's gonna come out of nowhere,
Yep.
and it's gonna be it's gonna be great. One second.
But I feel like if Braun Breaker does it, it has to be that like wind up spear where he like goes outside of the ring and just runs like halfway across the outside of the ring. Like that's the only reason that I would see Braun Breaker somehow spearing Paul Heyman on accident.
I will believe that because I feel like depending on who he's sparing, if it's either Roman Reigns or Jey Uso, I feel like one or the other would just push Paul just so Paul could like kind
Take
of
the
like
hit.
bump it. Yeah, so basically like kind of bump into like kind of like fuck how can I say it? So basically Paul gets speared, but say like if it's JJ pushes
Paul into it.
like no, it pushes Paul and Paul kind of like pushes like Roman like out of the way. Not intentionally,
I see.
but
Okay, I get you. I got you now. I see what you
yeah,
mean. It becomes like a daisy chain, and then but Paul he eats the spear.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can believe that.
I mean, that'll be like one way, but again, it's kind of like it's like you gotta find a way to work.
It's like, how do you work that part out? Because obviously this is main
Yeah,
event, so they're probably gonna be being very lenient with this shit too.
yeah. Because the thing is, like, Paul's not gonna be like nowhere near, or again, like it's kind of um like if Roman has like a opportunity to do something to Paul, and then you just see like Braun Breaker just coming going for it, and then just Jay just fucking comes and just like pushes like Paul. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know, it has to feel like something more like you know, where are you gonna start like that chain reaction,
Mm-hmm.
basically?
Another thing that I could think of too is what if Braun? But you could also the other way I was thinking of it too was like, what if Paul Heyman or like either let's just say instead of Paul Heyman, it's Bronson Reed. Like let's say like Roman and Jay, they're dazed in that spot, okay? Bronson Reed picks him up, and it sets up Braun Breaker to go for that super spear, like across the outside of the ring. Braun Breaker going breakneck speed, boom, 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 and as soon as he's about to spear, Roman and Jay dodge it, and then he hits Bronson Reed. And you could do the same thing with Paul Heyman as well. Let's just say hypothetically speaking.
As funny as that, I think would be for the latter. I think you're right with the form. I think it's going to be Bronson Breaker, not Bronson Breaker. It'd be Bronson Reed.
Yeah, I would. We just want to see how funny that would. We just want to see like Paul Heyman just like look like he just like got shot essentially. That's the
I
only
don't think
thing.
it'll happen, but yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
It would just be funny to see. And the memes are gonna come out. Paul Heyman is gonna look like that guy from SpongeBob who always got hurt.
My leg.
But it's likely that's probably likely what's gonna happen. But yeah, it's probably gonna be Roman Reigns, Jey Uso winning this match. But it'll be a great match. It's gonna be a fun tag team match, dude. All right, and that covers night 1 of SummerSlam, and kind of like WrestleMania.
Overall, it seems like a good night.
Oh yeah, seems good,
Yeah.
but the funny thing too is that I feel like we're gonna have another situation where it's like night 1 is gonna be good, but night 2 is gonna be better. Initially, at least, because like night 2 is
Right.
what feels like a 90% of the championship matches are. So
Honestly, yeah.
Well, yeah.
like just looking down night 2's card, it's like, oh my god, there is nothing but championship matches. I don't mind it. It's just like, damn, this is where they put it all on Sunday. But all right, let's try to get through this one.
Yeah.
Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match for the U.S. Championship. Here's the context of it, Trevor. Solo Sikoa has pretty much started a new faction called the MFT, or My Family Tree, that consists of, well, JC Mateo, Tangaloa, the real tribal chief, and the newest acquisition being Tala Tonga, who's just this fucking 7-foot Samoan that just keeps big booting everybody.
Okay.
And
That sounds good.
and Jacob Fatu is now pretty much exiled from that group. Now, this match has me torn so much because on one end, I'd like to see Jacob Fatu win this, but at the same time, I think I'd rather have Solo Sikoa run with this title for a long time.
Yeah.
So
You want to see this regime of his?
I need to see this regime do something because, to be quite honest, someone said it best. This is the most aura-less group you'll ever see. And that consists of 4 dudes, and they're like, I'm supposed to feel threatened. And they're just like, this has no fucking aura compared to any of the tag teams or even like Seth Rollins' faction. That is 2 dudes that are scarier than like any of them. So,
do you think they're going to set up like if he does win and he has this title ship? Do you think that one of the other guys, of like Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed, are going to like go after him and gun for him?
I'd like to see it. I doubt it though. The only reason being is simply brands. But they have crossed over a couple times. With what we mentioned earlier, the projection of Braun Breaker right now, I think it's imminent that he's going to be there's a chance that he will be going for a heavyweight championship shot in the future. Now for Bronson Reed,
I'd be surprised if he doesn't.
For Bronson Reed, though, that becomes a different question because he's being booked as the monster heel. So bear that in mind. He is a monster heel, and I have no idea where they can go with this because it's kind of like one of those roles of, does he really need a title? He doesn't necessarily need a title to kind of like build himself up, but it would add to it.
Definitely wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. So the only thing is I don't know where this U.S. Championship match is going to lead to after this. I imagine though that Solo Sikoa will start a feud with somebody, and just go from there. Or is he going to try to collect the titles like Infinity Stones? Because realistically, you only have one other title you could try to go for, which is the best thing about SmackDown right now, which we'll talk about later.
Right.
But even then, it's like, I'm sorry, you only can collect like 2/3 of those titles.
Interesting.
But I do expect to. The only thing I will expect to see is Jacob Fatu does a fucking moonsault off the top of the cage.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
fucking
god.
expecting that too. But again, for me, I feel like Jacob's gonna win because the fucking shit is like he's fucking solos. They're trapping Solo inside a fucking cage with a fucking werewolf, a Samoan werewolf. Imagine how much. I feel like this could be fucking like main event, that kind of status. But
If it
just
wasn't for the match that's later.
yes. But I'm just saying, it's like, dude, fucking. I feel like just Jacob's gonna fucking torture fucking Solo in that fucking cage.
The only, yeah, I mean, I expect that. That's what I would expect too. That Jacob is literally just going to beat the shit out of Solo the whole time. But I think the MFTs are going to figure out a way to always like get involved. But who's
Yeah.
likely going to eat shit first? Probably Tangaloa. It would be crazy though if they have Talatanga like rip out the fucking door though. That would be the most metal thing for him to fucking do.
Holy.
But
I
like,
mean,
I only picked Solo to win this, but through typical heelish schemes. That's really how I see it. But Kevin picks Jacob just to basically because he's gonna beat the shit out of Solo enough that he basically can't fucking move.
okay, I can see that.
Um, but
I
yeah,
guess I would say. Solo. That would be my pick for this.
okay,
Because I want to see that rain. Like you were talking about. I want to see him like see what he does with it. See what they do with him.
yeah. Because the other thing about Solo is that he's kind of really improved overall. Like he was kind of whatever as a wrestler, and then even on promos, but I think he's gotten better. He's definitely gotten better as a whole. But I think Jacob Fatu is going to get a similar push to like how Braun Breaker is that I think they're going to try to really push Jacob to go for the big title. But that'll be like way later.
Right.
Like I expect it to be like within next year along with Braun Breaker.
That'd be cool.
All right, the next match, the IC Championship match with Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. All I'm going to say is that this has had the funniest build-up I've ever seen for a match.
Dude,
Really?
I can't with this fucking, especially for last week.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh, I saw that AJ Styles had 3 jobs in one night. He was
Jesus.
because we had valet AJ Styles, we had he was mopping the floor, we had
Jenner.
EMT AJ Styles where he was
Man with
good.
many hats.
Yeah, AJ Styles is making the most out of this fucking retirement run, dude.
It kind of
That's so
reminded me
funny.
of another actor that had like multiple jobs too.
Like who?
Jeremy's staying quiet because he knows who.
God damn it.
I-
Jeremy's face
There
right
you go.
now.
We don't talk about that here.
We're literally talking about wrestling. Why don't we talk about it? Anyway,
That's the other guy
anyways,
wrestling.
God damn it.
God damn it.
But I think AJ Styles is gonna win this though. I'm projecting him to win it because there's a potential like thing that could happen that I'd be okay with, but at the same time I'd be okay if they just let AJ just run with this title for a minute. And because I think because for anyone who isn't aware, Triple Mania is going to be happening mid-August. And the Fatal 4-Way match, who are we having? Dominic Mysterio in that. And I think there's a chance that Dom is going to win that match.
I Okay, so for this, I kind of like I'm thinking about it differently. Like Dom still keeps the IC title, and then it heads to Triple Mania as the IC champion and win the fucking.
Oh, so you want him double champion?
Whoa.
You want him as a
Yes.
all right?
Damn.
I'd be okay with that too because I mean, shit, because Dominic Mysterio can just keep being his heelish self, keep rubbing it in on everyone, and he's saying he's the best Mysterio ever. You know, and like be like, I told you, Dad, that I'm the better Mysterio compared to you.
Oof.
I'm telling you, if they go with that, that'll be like the perfect, like the way how they're
Building
pushing
up Dom.
Dom.
Yep,
Yeah.
can't be mad at that one.
That'd
Uh,
be interesting. I would like that, honestly.
yeah,
Just because I think Dominic's doing great.
yeah. And I mean, I'm only picking AJ out of this just because I want them to kind of do a particular, like I said, a particular storyline we could talk about later. Um, After like we go through the cards. Um,
Yeah. Again, but it's kind of like it's
it's very
y-
maybe it could happen, but we're not
it,
100% sure.
yeah.
Uh,
Right.
um, okay, so next match, Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria in a women's IC championship match, which is a falls count anywhere match. And the stipulation is if Becky wins this, Lyra cannot challenge for this title so long as Becky is holding it. Uh,
Oh man. Oh man.
I'm picking. So here's the thing. As great as this Becky Lynch run has been, I think Lyra's winning. She has lost too many times now at this point. It's like, I think we need to end this feud, like, soon. Because I want Lyra to take on, like, other wrestlers at this point. Because it feels like she's exclusively facing mid Carters and then Becky Lynch and Bailey. She's not being, like, projected to the top.
Right.
But
I okay. With the how? Go ahead. Go ahead.
But if she does lose, then that means she could just get fast tracked to the the top of the card. Because can you imagine a Lyra Valkyria versus like Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Stephanie Blackhair, uh, Naomi? Yeah, just like any of them, really. It's just gonna be a great match. But
I'd love to see Lyra versus Io, and then seeing like maybe Rhea coming out of the woodwork, and then them setting up a triple threat.
yeah, that would be fun.
Um, that would be fun. Although I feel like Rhea is getting into triple threats a lot, but I'm sorry, we can get to that when we get to the next topic. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I feel like given the fact that like Lyra has lost every single time against Becky, and there's so much
Or
stakes riding on this now.
like,
I
well,
feel like
she's lost to Becky once, but in like a
hmm,
humiliating like fashion. And then
yeah,
also with
yeah.
the triple threat at Evolution. So that's kind of like okay.
Then it would be more interesting then, yeah, if she wins. So I'm gonna put my chips on Lyra, just because I kind of after that display of her getting like by Becky, I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I want her to get a lick back a little bit. I
Mm-hmm.
want that actually. So yeah, I think I'll side with that too.
Okay. Kevin, who you picking on this one?
Honestly, I feel like for Lyra Valkyria, because again, it's like she was doing good as a IC champion, and again, like I don't know why for Becky Lynch they brought her back. I feel like they needed more time to build her up because again, it's like she was what like out for like almost a year.
Yeah, about a year.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's like basically like okay, you guys okay, automatic match for tag team titles at WrestleMania and then match for IC champion. It's kind of like no, like have her build it up. it would have been better as a build up compared to just like automatically just throwing her into that.
Mm-hmm. I say what you mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, I can only imagine that this match is just gonna get like, since it is a falls count anywhere, there's probably gonna be a lot of high spots too. Probably gonna see. I have a feeling Lyra's gonna like take a fucking table spot. Like she's gonna probably do like a frog splash or something, and then she just Becky just moves out of the way, and then Lyra just eats the table.
Ooh, God, no, that would suck.
I mean, it is a falls count anywhere, so a lot of things can happen
Yeah.
with that stipulation alone.
Yeah, fair point.
So, but
Well,
I guessing all three of us are in unison with Lyra.
I would be so upset if Becky did win after that. I would be like, "Are you kidding me?"
I'm the best in the world! Oh, that number and that piece of shit Lyra can't beat me! uh,
Yeah, right.
Again, I feel
Exactly.
like it needed more of a fucking build up than just like throwing her in there. Because again, it kind of messes up because Bailey,
Bailey
makes her
again is getting fucking sidelined for this fucking match, and it pisses me off. Like Bailey again, where I said it before and I will say it again, Bailey is one of the most underappreciated women's wrestlers like in history, and like I said, she leaves WWE, I don't blame her because of all this shit that's happening.
I mean, fair, yeah.
And she's getting the fan reception too, so it's like you can't deny it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like then she's not. I feel like the was it the WWE right now is like not. They don't want to like give in completely to like the fans' expectations and what the fans because they want to be able to surprise them. So it's like, yeah, that's a tough situation right there. But yeah,
Yeah.
anyway, I want Lyra to win.
Yep. All right.
Hmm.
Next women's match. Another triple threat. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Naomi for the Women's World Championship. I'm honestly just
Okay,
expecting another version of the first triple threat at WrestleMania. Just as good,
yeah,
maybe
with
better. So,
yeah.
um,
I don't,
Maybe better because it's Naomi, right? Because
because
I
she's
love
like
Bianca Belair.
she's a wild card of the out of these
Yeah.
three.
See, in the other matchup with Bianca Belair, I thought Rhea Ripley was the wild card. I think she fit that role a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
So now Naomi's here, so now Rhea's getting like not pigeonholed, but she's getting like moved to like the immovable object to Io Sky's unstoppable force. You know what I mean? And then
Yes.
Naomi's the wild card. Yeah. So sorry, Kevin, I cut you off. What were you gonna say?
no, like honestly, I don't feel like it's gonna be as good as WrestleMania because honestly, WrestleMania
There was a
that match,
very high bar they set on that.
yeah,
Yeah.
like fucking high.
That
bar
would
they
have been
set.
like that. Honestly, was like a match. That was probably like match of the night too. For like during that, that definitely. I'd say it probably was match of the night for night two. So unless I'm
Well,
forgetting
hopefully
like
we
what
get
it was.
similar energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but again, I feel like for that, I feel like like for me, I feel like Naomi's gonna like just win it. I don't feel like it's gonna be like a title change or anything.
Nah,
Just because yeah, she just got it. So it's kind of like it's pretty dumb just to like change like the
just to change hands like immediately like that.
yeah, yeah,
Like
honestly.
Yeah.
now, granted, I'm kind because like I'm also in the same boat. Like I don't think Naomi should drop this title yet because we do need a because obviously who's waiting on the other side of this match? Stephanie Vaquer at Clash in Paris. So
Good
now,
point.
granted, any if no matter what, who wins this match, we're getting a dream match later in the month. So, regardless, we're eating
I
good
guess it
after
just
this.
depends. Yeah, I guess it just depends on whether or not you want Naomi to be a champion going into it or not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, I
So
think I'd be okay if we have Naomi be champion for a while, because we have literally just been having Io and Rhea just hold the titles for so long that it's like, I
that's
think,
fair.
like, don't get me wrong, I love when they're chasing the championship, and when they've been champions, they're great. But I think we just need a change up. We need like actual like parity in this division.
Right.
So excited for that match. Naomi probably walking out. I think she's probably gonna walk out. She's gonna win it probably by someone hitting a finisher, and then she kicks the other person out. That's probably what it's gonna be.
Okay. All right. That's a good prediction actually.
Kevin picking Naomi. Trev, I'm guessing you're gonna fall in line with us on this one.
Uh, my heart says that that's no. My head says that that's right. Heart wants me Ripley because my heart, what the heart wants, what the heart wants. but I think you're right. I think like for how it's being set up and how it's looking outside of the match, I feel like Naomi is the strong choice to win.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Sorry, mommy.
Sorry, mommy. All right.
I know. Sorry, mommy.
Yeah. All right. All right. Now we're getting ready for the potential car crash of a fucking match. And honestly, I'm praying this is going to be the match of the night. Oh, man. Okay. We have for the first time in 25 years, or at least 25 years to the very first TLC match at SummerSlam, we have a 6-pack TLC tag match between, follow along with me on this, the Wyatt Six, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, the Street Profits, Fraxium, and Andrade and Rey Fenix. Oh man, I am just expecting a lot of crazy high spots. this is gonna be the human car crash of a match.
Yeah. Okay. Like for this, I honestly felt if they were gonna do a fucking 6-pack TLC, like TLC, they needed to bring back the like they needed either the Dudleys or
Or
fucking
the Hardys.
like or the Hardys. Honestly,
But the
It-
only problem is well, Hardys are still in TNA. Dudleys are going to be in TNA in October for Bound for Glory. Plus, they're older, so
no, like I know that, but again, it's like, dude, if you were gonna do something like this, because again, like because if you see TNA is going on NXT, TNA is doing like these kind of things. I wouldn't mind at least like just for one night just to have like the Hardys fucking back in fucking WWE in the fucking TLC
TLC
match.
match. I think. Well, I think with that thought, we're likely. I mean, I think the Hardys are supposed to be done with TNA. Like, I guess sometime soon, maybe after Bound for Glory. So I can imagine they're probably going to go on one last run in WWE, probably next year. But but obviously, I think they have to be slotted into Raw because Raw has a very it has a very uncomparable division in terms of SmackDown. Because SmackDown has the most stacked like tag team division right now.
Oh fuck yeah! Like
I mean, dude,
like
we
dude,
listed six teams, and there's like more. There's another team that isn't on this fucking Legado del Fantasma, but they're AAA champions right now. So,
I swear.
so with that being said, though, let's talk about this match, the 6. Honestly, again, I'm expecting a car crash of a match. We're probably gonna see Montez Ford probably do a high flying frog splash spot off the ladder.
Oh my
and
god.
Andrade and Ray Phoenix are probably gonna be doing about as crazy of stuff. But man, I don't even know who I could pick in this because I
Yeah, I
Dude,
don't think I have a clear pick here either.
it's hard because
yeah,
it's like they're all good.
Yeah.
dude, this kind of reminds me of the fucking ladder match for fucking in WrestleMania 40
The last year's, oh yeah, that shit was crazy
last year.
too. I mean, I have to. Okay, I'm going to. Here's how I will do it. I'm going to pick from 1 to 6 who is likely going to win it. One obviously being my pick, and then everyone else not having a reason to win, or like they're just there. But I'm going to
Okay.
pick the Wyatt Six to retain their titles. Is number one.
Okay.
Fraxium is going to be number 2 because I think it looks like they really want to push this team, especially because if you watch them in NXT, they were the one of the best things to come out of it.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
3 Street Profits because they're always going to be a good tag team, like no matter what. Uh, 4 DIY, 5 Motor City Machine Guns, and then Andrade and Ray Phoenix are I think are less likely to win it.
They're just there to fill it out.
They're there to just make the match look good.
I honestly felt like they're there mostly because fuck, what was the other team? Phantasma.
Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah, like all of the Phantasma got the AAA on fucking uh
They have that
that
championship.
yeah, so it's kind of like okay, we need someone else to fill, and then not just that, but Andrade and Ray Phoenix, they again before were in AEW, so it's kind of like they like they know how to work together.
Hmm. So they know how to do it. Um,
That's fair.
yeah, that's not a bad. That's not bad. I will, however, say that I think we're gonna get Andrade and Ray Phoenix are probably gonna turn on each other, and we're probably gonna get like a small feud or something like that.
Ooh, interesting.
Only problem is though is because the problem I have is that Andrade unfortunately always falls into this trap of his general career as a wrestler. Is that he's a great wrestler, but he's very boring outside of that. Like he's always
That's unfortunate.
he's unfortunately somebody that needs a mouthpiece all the time. Like that's why he was paired with Zelina Vega back in NXT. Because Zelina is a great mouthpiece. So I mean, only time will tell. But I'm thinking that we may. I feel like we're gonna get an Andrade Ray Phoenix um breakup from this match.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I'm picking, like I said, I'm picking the Wyatt Six to retain the titles just because of the fact that they kind of just barely won the title, and it would just kind of be in bad taste to make them drop the title this early. But
I honestly felt like they should had just like they shouldn't have won the title during the whole on SmackDown during the title match and just built it up to
to
like
this,
yeah.
yeah, I can't be mad at that. I would have probably done the same thing too. Like I was shocked when I heard that they won. I was like, on a SmackDown of all things.
Yeah.
But again, this is my. I think this is personally going to be the match of the night for me. Probably the match of the weekend. I mean, like I said,
And
Yeah.
uh,
For yeah,
human demolition derby is going to be great. That's just what it's going
it's
to be.
gonna be entertaining, yeah, for sure.
Yep. All right. And then what is likely the main event of night 2? John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship in a street fight.
See, this is like the epilogue to WrestleMania, I feel. You know what I
This
mean?
is what I think
Um,
what WrestleMania could have been because of as long as it didn't get fucked up by certain individual that should not be mentioned and it had a fallout with WWE. If you know, you know.
again it yeah, it's like It's like, dude, if he was gonna be part of the fucking like, if they were building him up for to be part of the card in for
WrestleMania
SummerSlam,
or
yeah,
SummerSlam, yeah.
no, I mean, yeah, for SummerSlam, at least for WrestleMania, like build it up and then build it up in other matches, or at least try to, but also try to do like the training. Because if you look at it, because other people that,
Jelly Roll.
uh, yeah, look at JD Roll.
Bro
He
cut down
said he
his
was
bro cut down so much weight because I remember when I saw Jelly Roll for the first time, I was like, "This is a big ass dude," and then I see him again, I was like, "What the hell? He's smaller now."
Yeah.
like dude was in the PC for about I think 2 weeks, just living there basically, like from opening to close.
Yep,
Damn. That's a fair point.
And then if you look, like who else was there?
it was like Randy Orton fought to Kevin Owens, and I
No, I mean like any other like superstar too, like Bad Bunny fucking during Backlash or the Royal Rumble, like dude put in that work for it.
yeah,
So I feel
like
like if they're gonna do that again, they need to have somebody who puts the work in. And
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I agree with that. I agree with that.
yeah,
That's fair.
but let's focus on like the main event though. Jo- um, since it's a street fight match, what can we expect out of this? Well, we're definitely expecting weapons. But who's probably going to take most of the hits? It's probably going to be Cody.
I feel like there's gonna be interference.
Probably.
I think John Cena will get a couple licks though. He's probably going to take a chair spot, maybe a kendo stick spot, and obviously he's probably going to get hit with the belt as well. And he's probably going to kick Cody in the
Hmm.
balls, and Cody might do the same.
Again. Oh, that'd be cool.
I feel like R-Truth is gonna interfere, even
Oh
though
yeah, R-Truth is gonna randomly jump in again, and he's gonna beat the shit out of Cena.
I can see that.
But you know what I think is gonna happen
I can see
too? I
that.
think
Yeah.
John is gonna like Truth through a table, take him out of it.
Yeah.
Um I just wonder who else could interfere because I feel like this is gonna have bloodline shit happening, like where it's like there's gonna be like 20 wrestlers getting involved like with this match.
I honestly feel like fuck. Not bloodline, but basically whoever like Cena has,
Like in his pocket.
like, and not his pocket, but who, like, how we were talking about this before, like if it's because of what was it, Night of Champions,
Mm-hmm.
like with the whole interference for Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed
Yeah.
with
Hmm.
CM Punk. I kind of feel like they're part of a faction without anyone else knowing.
Ooh. Yeah. That could happen. That could happen.
Well, okay. That okay. Does that mean that then all those other guys are going to be in the pocket of The Rock because that's what sparked this whole entire thing, anyways?
See, this is where it's hard for me to say even The Rock himself is going to get involved because that dude
I don't
only.
know if he is. I don't think he
I
is.
mean, you want to know how many times that dude showed up? Like, at best, 3 times this year.
Yeah.
He showed up for
And he was
the
supposed,
Netflix debut, NXT for one night, and Elimination Chamber.
and then he was supposed to make an appearance for WrestleMania, but that never happened.
Exactly. So
No.
I can't even say The Rock in good conscience because that's what we want, but it's probably not going to happen.
No.
Facts.
I
So
feel like we're not going to see The Rock until like either Cena's actually last show, or like right after his last show, where like okay, Cena's gone now, he's done, and then to take some of the heat or to take some of the attention, The Rock will come in and shake everything up again. I don't know, like I don't see him showing up here at SummerSlam for sure. I agree with that.
I don't see him showing up. It would be great. I doubt it because it's The Rock.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree. But in terms of, I think, I'm trying to think, because like, did Cody get his lick back on John since WrestleMania? Because I
uh,
don't think I followed
the tag team
closely.
match.
Yes,
Okay, tag team. Okay, I see.
and also the contract signing too.
That too. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I see the vision of like having those two instances put another fire in John Cena's belly, and given his, farewell tour, I feel like they're gonna. I don't know, because like besides Cody Rhodes, I don't know who else would be challenging Cena. Like who else has been like eyeing him in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if there is somebody set up, then I'm gonna say Cena. To keep it right because who currently has the title right now?
John.
Yeah, so he'll be defending, right? So like I feel like even in a street fight with basically quote unquote no rules, if Rhodes still can't get him, then someone else is gonna have to come up through. But that's only if they have somebody in the wings. Other than that, I feel like then Cody's might. Well, question: if Cody does win, do you think he's gonna have help, or do you think he's gonna do it by himself?
He's gonna have both, I think.
It could go either or, honestly.
And this is I want to hear like what you two are gonna say first before I say mine.
Okay, because I feel, given what you just said about like how the last two things were that he won against Cena was like kind of one was a team and then one was a signing. So it's like I feel like if they, I guess maybe I don't know who would help Cody though. But I feel like if he wins, yeah, I think you're right. I think it would be because of some help or someone like taking the maybe R-Truth. Maybe we see a Cody Rhodes R-Truth um, dogpiling on Cena. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I could also see that spinning off into a 2v2 with Cody and R-Truth versus John Cena and some mystery.
Like mystery partner of
Oh, what if
sorts.
I mean, the only name that came into my head was Braun Breaker, but he seems to be busy with other stuff at the moment. So that'd be kind of crazy if he did go in and do that.
Yeah.
But I guess my pick would be still John Cena to retain it, just because it makes more sense. But if they do have Cody take it, I feel like he's going to have some help.
Yeah. Kevin.
So yeah, I agree. That's my take.
Kevin,
Honestly, I feel like Cena is just gonna again, because if they're doing this whole fucking run of him being the last champion, I don't think he's gonna lose it in SummerSlam. I feel like he's gonna take it all the way until like his like last day on his farewell tour, and then just it'll he loses like there or see like how it goes. But I don't think he's losing in SummerSlam.
all right.
Like, oh damn, I was 2 days away from retirement.
Like that type
Title
shit.
yank from him.
That type shit.
Yeah.
All right. I have like two
That's
possibilities that could happen. This is number one being,
Okay.
let's say John wins. And it's basically the same thing that Kevin says. I think he's taking it all the way to like the last day of his retirement tour. And they'll build some baby face up. Because realistically, if he's going to still be this heel character, I think right now the best options is LA Knight, Roman Reigns, and Sami Zayn are like the best options to like face John Cena for the title.
Sami Zayn versus John Cena would be insane.
Yeah. So you have again
I'm not gonna lie.
the most like the biggest underdog in the wrestling business versus the like overwhelming force that is John Cena. I that's just and those are like that's what I would say if John wins. But that's not my pick. My pick is actually
Oh.
so here's where I think is going to happen. I'm picking Cody Rhodes. We get a double turn in this match. I'm picking Cody Rhodes to win this match and to go full heel, and we get Cody Lander.
I think everyone's waiting for Cody Lander, but at the same time,
Okay.
I kind of feel like again, like for Cody Rhodes, they want him as the baby because the thing is like, they, not just to follow. They don't want him to follow like John Cena's footsteps. They want him to like go above and beyond of what John like done in the past what 2 decades.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
So
mean,
that's what I think.
well, the only reason I say I want this double turn to happen is because I feel like at some point, like John has to turn babyface, and granted, like I said, this could literally go like John wins it stays healed this whole run, and then he kind of becomes like the quote unquote babyface at during his last match, but. But I want to see this Cody Lander thing happen, like finally, after like so many months of teasing him being like a heel or like doing heelish things. Because, like, dude, look at how he won King of the Ring. He decided to use a tactic that Randy almost used on him.
Hmm.
And what did Cody do? I mean, and you could chalk it up as him inadvertently doing it, but think about it. What Cody saw it. Cody saw that opportunity and he took it. Think about that.
I'll be honest. I think he is like I think the frustration is going to get to him. I think you're right, but I don't see him. I don't know. It's kind of like a similar thing, especially with the crazy heel turn for John Cena. People then latched on to Cody Rhodes as their new babyface, and even though he's being teased for this now, I feel like this might rub some people like the wrong way. It's like, oh my god, all of my baby faces are turning heel, and this is like, and that actually, wait a minute. Now that I say that, what better way to ruin wrestling than to cause one of the biggest baby faces in the industry at the moment to turn heel? So
Yep.
I feel like
Yep.
I feel like John turned into a baby face, but he's gonna corrupt Cody into making him a heel too. So I don't know exactly how that's going to happen, but I feel like I feel like there's too much hype around this heel turn for John for him to turn babyface at the last minute. But I also see like I do see the vision for Cody. I see that because I feel like that's more likely to happen more so than John switching back to babyface personally. But I could be wrong. Again, haven't stayed up to it as much as you guys, but I would love to see like all these other heels push Cody so far to the brink that he naps and just utterly obliterates. Like I'm actually thinking like in like a Royal Rumble of sorts, not like actual Royal Rumble, but like um where it's like a 6-man free for all, and you take 2 baby faces and 4 heels, and
Mm.
Cody's one of the baby, and then like, and you know what I mean. So I feel like that would be an interesting dynamic if they do it that way. I don't know if they will, but regardless, I think I'm not sure he's going to turn heel on this one. If they do plan to do it, I think Cody, if he wins, he's going to win as a babyface.
Yeah.
But I feel like this match is going to be really important for him if he loses it, because this is going to be a turning point, I believe.
It's going to build his character up even more.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I like where your head is at. I think it's going to happen a little differently, but I like where your head is at. Yeah.
Yeah. So and I mean, now mind you, I only put up the 2 scenario thing because what I also think is going to happen, because here's a crazy thing. John Cena is missing 1 title in his resume.
Is it the heavyweight?
No. He's won all the heavyweight championships. He's won the United States championships and the tag team championships. You want to know what's missing from his resume? The IC championship.
Is it Intercontinental? Are you serious?
He has never won it. And you want to know what I think could happen? Let's say John Cena loses to Cody Rhodes. He goes and AJ Styles wins the IC championship.
No way.
We set up
No
a we
way.
set up a feud with not only one of John Cena's best like feuds in like the past like in his career, but we also get the chance that he can win the IC championship.
My God, that's actually kind of genius.
Now that's an
Oh my
if
God.
they do it. That is
Yeah,
a possible
that's
route.
a big if.
Because I was
Yeah.
shocked to find out he's not a Grand Slam champion. I was like, wait, he's never won the IC championship of all titles.
Nope.
So I'm just saying, you're getting a twofer if you go this path. That's if they go this path.
You know what's funny? I can see him having all those titles going up against AJ Styles and him winning, but then somebody immediately comes out and challenges him for the undisputed WWE championship.
Mhm.
Like then that one's in jeopardy again. So I feel like right as he got the that's the only way I can see it happening where I'd be satisfied. Only because that's not true, but like that's what I really want to happen. But but I like this. I want God damn it! Now I kind of want John to win. So he can go
See, this is like
against-
now this is the hard part. This is Loki. This is like what makes this match like so interesting because there's so many implications that could happen.
Right,
It's-
you are right. Wow.
It's not just that, but John had like such an amazing career. Even if he's not like a Grand Slam champion, dude, his fucking
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Yep.
Like absolutely, there's no reason for him to not be in the Hall of Fame essentially. But that's just like again, that's kind of like one of those. If I were to fantasy book it, I would put that as a possibility.
That would be wild, bro. I'm gonna be honest. That'd be so crazy.
So,
You'd have a lot of attention. You'd have a lot of attention from everybody right there.
and you could say that this would be quote unquote the most vulnerable he's ever been.
I would agree.
And mind you, this is also with the supposed rumors of who John Cena's last opponent could be.
Edge.
Man, that would be insane.
Edge?
If Edge came back, that would be insane.
Oh my God.
But supposedly the rumor is that Gunther is supposed to be the guy who retires John. Supposedly. And you know,
Oh wow.
I'm just gonna say it. I would love that, and John Cena would become an immediate babyface if that fucking happens.
Well, yeah, because you got one of the top heels in the industry to put him back in his place. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, dude. That's a tough.
See, this is like what makes SummerSlam so interesting is because a lot of these matches can go into something.
Yeah, they can all spin off into something.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
from on paper, it seems all like entertaining as all hell. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know, and this just kind of crossed my mind too. You know what else I could see come out of this match? You know who I think could be on the other side of it? Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Think about it. Drew
I
is like the biggest that isn't Cody Rhodes is along one of the biggest like personal stories that he went from being practically a jobber, left the company, built himself up through like so much turmoil in his personal life and his career, comes back and he faces for the heavyweight championship again. I mean, dude. And he's like one of the most entertaining wrestlers like to date.
I think I'm gonna hold my breath to see how what happens after his
this
QB2.
match. Yeah.
because there's something to be advocated for if he was to go for the heavyweight against Gunter, if Gunter still has it at the time.
Well, I'm also.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I was actually having it Drew face John or Cody.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Ooh. My only thing for that then is I would want. Oh God, what if Logan Paul?
No.
No. Wait. Just listen. Okay, so Drew McIntyre, right? And maybe he's going up against John Cena, right?
Uh-huh.
If Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul wins this double coming up, but then they don't get anything else, then I see Logan Paul coming back to help Drew McIntyre against Cena because Cena and Logan had a falling out because of their tag team. So I
Okay.
could see that happening, but if that does happen, then I think someone would have to come out on John's behalf, which I don't know who that would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is all speculation, of course, but like, you're raising some interesting matchups there, and I'm getting hyped just thinking about it.
Like I said, there's like so many
It's so
possibilities that come out of this heavyweight championship match, dude.
You're not wrong.
That or okay, so I got one.
Okay.
So since it is a street fight, just imagine fucking like Drew McIntyre or Logan Paul costing Cody Rhodes the title match. John retains, but it goes from like like Drew McIntyre like 1-on-1 for Cena for like the title. Cody interferes, costing Drew McIntyre
The title.
the title shot, and then just switching it to a triple threat match.
Ooh, yeah. I like that.
I like that actually. That's a great idea.
You want me to make it crazier? Logan Paul gets involved.
Well,
See,
yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
And make it a
saying, right?
fatal
No,
four-way. Because think about it.
Fatal
You're going to hit all...
four-way.
Dude, you hit all the dream matches for John already. Because remember what was originally pitched to be a John Cena match at WrestleMania this year? It was, or like a few years ago? John Cena versus Logan Paul.
really?
Okay.
Oh, and stuff like John Cena versus like Austin Theory.
Like
For
shit
the-
like that.
the-
Like, I think it was like... I feel like it was... Some people were initially thinking this year that we were going to potentially get a John Cena versus Logan Paul match. When he was a babyface, of course. That's what I think was a possibility. So now just... You can hit that possibility now with that as a match in a fatal four-way.
It seems, yeah. I mean, it seems like you could have your cake and eat it too. You don't have to go back on Cena so soon, and you can still have the match out. Yeah,
Exactly.
I like that.
So, again, there's like too many possibilities that come out of this match. And it'll probably get answered probably during the match or on that Monday.
I see that.
It-
I see that.
Actually, I feel like shit's gonna happen during that match, and then it's gonna leave you with questions that you want to know what's gonna happen on Monday.
Mm-hmm. And then don't forget, John is scheduled to be at Clash at Paris. So keep that in mind.
My God.
Oh man, SummerSlam is
Yeah.
damn, SummerSlam is really gonna get us thinking, man.
Oh yeah.
Now we're gonna, and one thing for certain that we are going to be doing is that SummerSlam is that once SummerSlam is done, we will be doing a review. We will have, and I'm gonna try to list down. You know what? Let me get my notepad out so I can get everyone's like results or on.
Or we could do it after the that podcast too. Just fucking
On. Let me we're gonna try to SummerSlam
Okay.
predictions.
Yeah.
So
I actually got to go soon. Sorry.
Nah,
I
yeah,
don't
same
mean to,
here.
like,
You know what?
I got work.
you know what? I'll go back. I'm gonna go back on this and I'll try to jot down the notes and we'll go from there. These guys gotta get out of here. But anyways, thank you guys for watching or listening to this podcast. This was quite the long one, but we will be back for the SummerSlam review show probably sometime next week. I'm gonna try to get it uploaded that Monday. Where can everyone find you guys?
Instagram, PJ underscore Dino, DYNO. And then Symbio Drift, Drift with a Y on Apple Music and Spotify. Kev, where can they find you?
Twitch on Ultdemon, Instagram on Ultdemon, and TikTok on I think alt.demon13. Again, I gotta start catching up on this shit.
Yeah, same.
All right,
All
guys.
right.
Thank you guys for watching or listening. Like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We will be back, like I said, Monday. We should be back with a review show. I'm gonna try to get it recorded that Sunday night once it is done, so it's fresh. Anyways, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Have a good night. Drive safe, and watch wrestling.